Welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. How are you guys today? Welcome. I'm Michelle Light 7. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out, so please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It will not resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, check out some of the other videos in the playlist as well. Before you go, may you subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell notification along with a thumbs up so you don't miss the next upload. Hey, how are you guys today? I have your messages today. Welcome. Things you would like to ask God. Things that take courage. Things you shouldn't title a child's book. So we might be going to the divine in our childlike spirit today, in our energy. So once adult, twice a child in the energy, because we come here as a baby, not knowing anything in the energy, and then we become adults, and then we regress back to a child or baby like when we get old and needing help, okay, in our energy. Things you shouldn't say to break the silence in a communication. Things you shouldn't share. Okay, so this is what they want to talk to you about. Things that are embarrassing. So it's a lot of energy pulling in right now, but I'm going to just pick one of the energies and talk about it today because there's a lot. Talking to God today. Things that you shouldn't title a child's book. Things that you shouldn't say to break the silence in a communication. So this is what we're going to talk about. The things you shouldn't say to break the communication. So something in this energy, someone wants to break the silence with you. Somebody from your past, somebody that you had some type of, that probably fly, and from somebody that was with you and left in the energy, as well as they walked and they think. Yeah, so now they walking and thinking, and now they want to, and it was probably made fast. The situation was probably made fast in the energy as well. So they want to talk to you a little bit. Let's talk about you, Divine Feminine. Where are you today? Today they say confidence. It comes with time and practice. That's what they're saying about you, Divine Feminine, today. That confidence comes with time and practice, along with dragons. Slay them all. That's right. You're going to slay them all. We're going to slay those dragons. Your magic today. There is a real magic in enthusiasm. It spells the difference between mediocrity and accomplishment. Okay? As well as we do not need magic to transform the world. We carry all of the power we need inside of ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Okay? When you know better, when you know something and you know that you need to be doing better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. Ain't that the conversation they tell us? Old people usually tell us that. When you know better, you do better. Okay, so we're going to slay them dragons, Divine Feminine. We got our confidence in this energy. So let's talk about this other mess they got going here. Because they got a couple of little things here they want to talk about here in the energy about who flew from this situation. It may not be even you, Divine Feminine, because it's talking about you slayed those dragons. You here. You done went to that castle. You done went to that place where, it didn't serve you. And you, whatever giants, whatever Goliath it was that you had to slay, you did that. You had to do that with confidence in this energy. Number 23 and number 6 might resonate with you in this energy, Divine Feminine, as well. And 5 is transformation, and they said we didn't need magic to transform this world. We already carry it inside of us. Okay, so whatever we needed to use to change and transform, we did that. We used that energy. We got from it. We flew from it. You know, we got our wings and we flew from it. But then there was this whole thing about walking and thinking. So somebody got mad, they walked away, and now they want to come back and talk. Okay, let's see. Somebody that had a triumph for lies. Somebody that had a triumph for lies here. Somebody that was strangely lonely. Somebody that might be now, they don't have anybody. Whoever was validating them before, whoever was in their harem group, and whoever they was getting validation from, holding on way too tight. They ain't got nobody now to hold on to. So they want to hold on to you, Divine Feminine, or whoever you are in this energy, holding on way too tight. They were holding on because they was holding on to these triumphant lies that they was trying to convince you were true in their nature. Okay, things that you shouldn't say to break the silence in a conversation. Okay, ghost of the past, like I told you. That ghost of the past was coming in. He wants to come back and talk with you. Okay, the past returns for a time. Might return soon, okay? And this was fated to suffer. Because they now, when they walked away and they went away to think about some things, they weren't just all thinking about it. Oh, I need some time. Or, I'm working. But while they was working, they was taking a promise somewhere else with the apple. They was eating somebody else's poison. They was taking somebody else's things. They was doing something with somebody else in the dark. Fated to suffer. That's why they was fated to suffer. That's why the past wants to return today. That's why they want to return today. That's why they want to break the silence with you. Okay? In the energy. I won't cry for you. Yeah, they didn't cry for you when they left. The three fates. What goes around, what comes around. Okay? I added the what goes. But what comes around goes around. Okay? And this was, I won't cry over you. They want to cry over you. They want to make a big deal of this situation. The number 17, the number 42, and the number 26 might resonate with you as well. All right, so let's see who this is, okay? Who is this with this triumph for lies that wanted to, that's strangely lonely and is holding on way too tight right now? Somebody that's the Page of Cups. Somebody that's really, it could be a new beginning in this energy. It could be somebody new that you were with and it was short-lived. And they want to come back. It also could be somebody from your past with very little emotion. They just do things for selfish gain in this energy. I don't know, guys. I want to just I want to interrupt just a little bit about gnats and little nagging insects. I see little gnats around fruit flies, I guess they would call. So you might be seeing them now. So that's like a nagging energy a little bit to me. That's letting me know that because I just seen one fly by. So that's just letting me know it's like that nagging energy is in the energy as well. Fated to suffer. Two of Cups. This relationship is fated to suffer. This person is fated to suffer because of this relationship. Because of the lack of energy that they put into it. They wanted you to put all the energy into. I won't cry over you, but they was with a third party with these the three fates. What comes around? What goes around comes around. And I won't cry over you. Because the Seven of Swords is here talking about I was sneaky looking over my shoulders about some things that I was doing in my energy at the bottom of the deck. But justice is going to serve itself here. Justice will be served here in this energy. Because what did you do, Divine Feminine? You slayed those giants. Those giants do fall. You are like Goliath. Those giants don't stand a chance with you. All right, so let's talk about it here in the supernatural with the Lovers. The Lovers is here. Talk about the triumph of lies with the Lovers. The lovers is here. I'm going to put that at the top here. Those lovers. The old lovers, past lovers, or recent lover. That it just didn't work out. What is this? Talk about the Page of Cups here for me. About the Triumph of Lies. What is the Triumph of Lies here? This is a lot of lies here. A lot of lies. Okay? They even got it covered up. So this is the back of the deck, and one is covering it up. So this is definitely, two is covering it up. It's a lot of lies here. Lots. I'm not going to take all these lies here. Yeah. It was the Five of Swords, conflict. No, Five of Swords is that player energy. The Page of Goblet, the Page of Cups, which is already here. The Ace of Blades, wanting to speak the truth. The Queen of Goblets, the Queen of Emotions is here. Somebody that's emotional over this person or over this thing. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, the Moon in reverse, because they don't want to tell you their secrets here. They don't want to tell you everything. The Wayne and Givens was last night, so they don't want to tell you what was going on. The Sun, they want to illuminate it though, but they don't want the sun to illuminate this. 1111. The King of Goblets, the King of Emotions. Very emotional, but he ain't telling you nothing yet. He ain't told me nothing. Yep, here it is. He said that the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. I want to come in. I'm going to be a little bit emotional. Let's talk over some beers. And let's settle the score. But you confident, Divine Feminine, that, you know what that old cycle going to do for you. Bring up old things. And if you've grown and you've healed, you don't want to go and let your energy be ciphered by, somebody that don't mean you no good. Here we got the Two of Cups. Right behind the Two of Cups. So, this relationship is definitely still fated to suffer in the supernatural as well. Okay? It's still fated to suffer. They want to come in, but it's still fated to suffer. I just wanted to clarify, and it clarify itself. Talk about the Seven of Swords here. I won't cry over you. Because this is a fool. He likes to take journeys. He likes to go off on different adventures. Like to go off and seek other things with the three. What goes around. What comes around. Was that to come? What comes around? What comes around goes around. Okay? What comes around goes around. And with the Four Bones here. With anybody. Any other stable situation. Where he can find stability elsewhere. Okay? In the energy. Okay, let's talk about it here under the poll. What do you want to tell us? This one likes to tell us all kind of romantic things. That Casanova type. On these lovers. Knight of Goblet. Still in the pieces. The Five of Swords is what I told you. You came in under all those lies. I'm still in fragmented pieces. But I still want to come back and see you, Divine Feminine. I still want to come and wreck your life. Because my life is still wrecked. I still want to come back and wreck yours. With the Triumph of Lies. Eight of Wands. I just want to come in and communicate with you. Strong with the Ace of Blades. I want to come in and tell you some cutting things. Or why you cut me off. Or why there's so many other options. But none of them other options are you, Divine Feminine. None of them other options are you. You're beautiful. You're unique. You got energy that others don't give. And energy, you give something that others don't give. Under the Fool. Ace of Wands. And passionate. You're passionate about nurturing. Compassionate about yourself, passionate about your confidence, passionate about not letting others come and steal your success and steal your abundance and steal your joy and steal your happiness, okay? That's where you are in this energy with the Emperor. That's what he says. That's what he says to you today under this poet. He says that, I see that you got your knowledge together. You're knowledgeable. You're using your wisdom now. and you using your vision with your light here in the middle to see through my BS, okay, with these three fates here. The three fates here of what comes around. So what came around for me is all of these different trials and tribulations for me while you stood and let me go. But you left though. That was the reason why you left, because you wanted to go off on a new journey with the Fool here. You wanted to be off on a new journey. You wanted to be off sneaky with another person. You wanted to go off that way, sneaking off with another woman or another energy, and then told me you wouldn't cry over her in energy. But he did cry, Divine Feminine. It did wound him in the energy. It did make him feel some type of way. Okay? It made him make you feel some type of way. And then they want to ask, is this me? Is this me? Yes, this is you. This is the person that you've become. Okay? Dark, selfish, greedy, self-loathing person. This is you. This is you. In pieces coming back asking. Okay? This is you coming back asking. But I want to make peace among thorns with you, Divine Feminine. I want to make peace among thorns. Even though this stuff is thorny and it's hurting me and I'm hurt, I want to make peace. But I'm still in pieces. Okay? So how can we piece this back together? This is my peace offering to you. Okay? This is the peace offering to you. Nothing. Okay? That was his lies. Okay, that's the lies, the triumph of lies. But I'm in pieces. How can he offer anything if he's still in pieces? Let's see what he wants to offer. Let's see what he wants to offer. Coming together. He wants to come together in this energy. Even though he's in pieces, he still wants to come together. Stuck in the mud. Right now, they're stuck in the mud. They might not have no money. They might need your place for a place to stay. They might need you for a ride to get back and forth to work. 1717. And I just saw something that came to me. And it's like, absolutely. It's like you are that beacon of light, Divine Feminine, with the lighthouse here. You are that beacon of light that they could see. All the other people were dark, just like they were. They had the same energy that they carry. But here, with this lighthouse type of thing here, you bring a beacon of light to them that, you know, and a promise. Something that could hatch an idea or to come and steal your ideas. You like an owl. You knowledgeable, you observant, you see things for intentions, for what they are, that vision. You see them for who they truly are and what they got going. You got a lot of things going, and you know that they're not just being, you know, they're not authentic to you right now. Okay? Talk about it here on the coming together. They doubt that this could come together with the coming together. They doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Why you don't want to be back with me? Why we can't why we can't work this out? Why we can't piece this piece of thorns, the peace among thorns? Why we can't piece this back together? I surrender, Divine Feminine. I surrender. Okay? I surrender. I can release my need to control. I don't need to have control over you. Just long as I can get back in, get my foot back in the door. Once I'm in, whatever happens, you'll be slaying giants again. You'll be slaying dragons again. You'll be having self-esteem problems again when you let him back in. If you surrender to him, stuck in the mud, guess what? Once he's stuck in the mud, guess who else is going to be stuck in the mud? You. They say, stop here. They say, guess what, Divine Feminine? Your growth shows to the Divine Masculine that you've grown through solitude. It says strangely alone, strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Well, While they were still holding on to you, you was growing. You had growth in your life. You got into solitude. You went into yourself. You figured out that what wasn't going to serve you, a person going off to their three fates. They could have been the past, the present, and the future. They did all three in one. Okay? The three fates. What comes around? Well, they want to come back around because of your growth. You might even moved. You might even got a new car. You might even slim down. You might be looking real good. You might have got a makeover. Got a new hairstyle, new look. And boy, do you look great to them right now with your growth. Okay? That solitude did something to change their mind, but it didn't. Because the triumph of lies says, I'm only here because you grew, you weren't good enough when you was down. And what's that thing they always say, when I'm down and you wasn't there when I was down? So don't plan to be there when I'm up. Okay? Don't plan to be there when I'm up. What Cardi said, when it's up, and it's up, and it's up. All right. When I was down and you didn't see a value in me, you had took all I had. You had stole all of my energy. You had stole all of my money. You had stole all of my time by wasting it. While we needed to grow and build. Because with the same energy, we could have worked all our problems out. Is what Divine Feminine said. Because she slayed these dragons with the lover. Okay? She slayed these dragons. She slayed them already. Come on. Talk about it on the doubt. They want to tell us a lot of doubt they got right now. They want empathy, but they lack empathy. They want your empathy, but they don't have empathy with that narcissist energy. They lack thereof empathy, okay? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups came in already. Isn't the Knight of Cups here on here already? Where was the Knight of Cups at? The Knight of Cups came, in the lies. Oh, the Knight of Cups came in the lies, right. So, the Knight of Cups, this is their empathy. That was them telling you all the empathy they had for you, how much love and compassion and all that. That was lies. That was a triumph for lies that they told you. Empathy. All right, one here. This is intellect. Intellect. They want to come in and talk proper or something that they think you want to hear. Tell you something that they think you want to hear with this goat head. You know, with this goat head, they want to tell you something that they think you want to hear. Ace of Swords. Something real that's going to get them back through the door. This is a world. This is completion here on the growth. There's nothing else here to grow. It's a fight or flight. This is an oh dear situation. Oh dear, what did I do? Oh dear, why did I do that? Okay? Oh dear. Okay? With the deer here in her lap. With the transformation, she changed. I don't still have her love, and I don't still control her with the surrender. I can release the need to control. Because it's this world. If he can't control it, it's really not going to work. He wants to be in control. Self-loathing. What comes around, remember? This is the wheel here, right behind it, with the change. It's not going to work out right now. It's not going to work out. Flexibility. They want you to be flexible. When I come in and go out with the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Cups, in and out energy, my runner, chaser type of energy. She's a runner. She's a track star. She going to run when things get hard. Or he going to run when it get hard. Okay? When he don't want to put his money in the pot to help pay the bills. When he don't want to put his money in it to help pay the car note. When he don't want to put his money in it to help take care of daycare. When he don't want to put his money in it for the success of the relationship. Okay? This is the will, up or down. Changes. Yeah, it changed. You changed your mind, Divine Feminine. You changed your mind about who you were dealing with. Okay? You changed your mind. Then you see that person for truly who they are. We slayed those giants, those dragons in this energy. Talk about the Knight of Cups here under the empathy. What empathy he had or what lack thereof. Ace of Pentacles. That's the giant. That's the dragons you slayed there with the Ace of Pentacles. That's the giants. That's the dragons. That's Goliath. Those are the things that you slayed here. Anything of groundedness, about your abundance, about your nature of who you are, and what you stand for yourself. This is your groundedness. This is your pentacles. This is your stability, your prosperity, your wealth. You slayed them so you could have it. Okay, you slayed them. That's why you got those dragons there. Okay? You slayed them. Something flips. And that's the King of Swords. King of Swords comes in and wants to speak his truth. He surrenders. He wants to surrender to the control he had over you. You know, in this world. He wanted to surrender it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I made you feel less than. I'm sorry I put others before you. I'm sorry. Okay? It isn't sorry. And he surrenders to the and I can release my need to control. But that's him intellect. That's the intellect here. That's him talking. Trying to talk his way out of a paper bag here. Trying to talk his way out. Okay? Stuck in the mud. I'm sorry. Can we work it out? It's up to you to want to work it out with the person. Depending on the situation, you'll know if this is something that you need to work out or let it go. You got to you'll be the one to know. But I'm just giving you the energy in which it comes. The world, the completion here. The Queen of Swords is at the bottom of my deck here right now. Queen of Swords is talking about, yeah, I cut this off a long time ago. So now you want to come back around and play like I'm playing with him. She said she ain't playing with the growth. I'm grown now. I grew up and what I stood for before, because I ain't stand for nothing. So I fell for anything when I was dealing with you. So now you could take your tricks, because tricks is for kids. Okay? Tricks is for kids. And go find Trixie, because that's the one that like to do tricks and play games with you. With the Seven of Swords here. Okay? Seven of Swords, that's them sneaky behavior. Swallowing swords or swallowing whatever she swallowed. Okay? Balancing things on your feet and on your head and on your arms and on your back. So whatever it is, that's not going to happen here, partner. It's not going to happen. Because here, look here. The Hermit. I made my decision. And I'm going to retreat from it. Okay? Because this was his decision before to walk away from it. Walk and think. Flying from. As above and so below. Okay? He walked away, Hermit. Made you feel some type of way. Went off to Trixie here that could do tricks and swallow swords. Deep throat. Whatever it was, she was deep throating. Because that's what she doing here. Literally, figuratively, metaphorically. In and out of text. Okay. So let's check some more, you guys. Wow. Let's see how he's feeling about what you said, Divine Feminine. Let's see. I got sad already. Sorry. Sorry already. Oh. Yeah, still sorry, Divine Feminine. They still sorry under where they surrendered at. And silly. They feel silly for the things that they did. More sorry here in the energy. Okay? More sorry. Could you please help? Could you please lend a hand to me? I'm so sorry. Things that you shouldn't say to break the silence in the communication. Divine Feminine, how you feel about this? Come on, Divine Feminine, give me something. All right, she said grumpy. She said grumpy. I feel grumpy about it. Okay? Don't make me mad. Don't make me upset, because you know what you did. Don't do that. I cut you off for a reason. It wasn't like I ain't cut you off for a reason. Huh? One more. Under the doubt. I released the need to know all the answers. surprise, and bored. Surprise and bored. So don't be surprised. I moved on now. And you bore me. Okay? It's a bored situation. And go ahead over there and be jealous. Because I'm on a new. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Okay? I just slayed these dragons. Okay? I slayed them. Okay? I slay. Okay. Beyonce told you that. Okay? When we fell in formation, she said we slayed. Okay? All right? And then confidence. My confidence is boosted back up. I'm looking good, feeling good, knowing where my destiny is now and my purpose. It comes with time and practice. I had to practice this. I had to practice being strong. Practice being my authentic self. Not for you to just come and steal what I built. So if you guys are liking the From and Fly on the As Above and So Below, the Walk and Think, things that you shouldn't say to break the silence in a communication, but you left though. May you subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up. And if you would like to get your own personal reading, I'm at shinelight7tv@gmail.com. Namaste. Now I must go.